buckets and boards. Man, I'm coming to you guys with a quick video. Just finished watching the game right across the street here, man. I had to set up and just hit you guys with a quick video, give you a recap of the game. Man, that game was exciting. 115-110 win for the Los Angeles Clippers. And I don't care what nobody say, because you remember just a day or two ago, it was all about the Clippers might get swept. Some guys said they lucky if they win one game. Of course, we all know Shannon Sharp never gives the Clippers any credit for anything they do. Skip Bayless said he was a Clipper guy. He jumped off the bandwagon once they got Russell Westbrook. And, you know, you just heard it all throughout the media, man. And what I saw tonight from the entire Clipper squad was total effort. We down PG, so we up against it. Everybody expect us to lose. But guess what? We came up big. This win could be even bigger than us making it to the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago, because this game tonight lets everybody know that the Clippers are in this series, and this is going to be a dogfight to the finish line. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the Clippers are over the hump. Once they got one win, we're going to do away with Phoenix. No, Kevin Durant is coming back. Chris Paul is coming back. They fighting for the exact same thing that the Clippers organization is fighting for. Phoenix never won anything in Phoenix. And Chris Paul don't have a ring. He couldn't buy a ring right now. You know what I mean? So them guys and Kevin Durant is trying to get from under the shadow of Golden State. So they fighting for the exact same thing that the Clippers organization is fighting for. But what we saw tonight is when it's playoff time, Kawhi is that dude. I don't care what they say. That dude shows up during the playoffs, man. I think Kawhi went, let me see what he went, man. He went 13 for 24 from the field. He shot 3 for 6 from the three-point line. So that's 60%, 55% from the floor. He had, what did he have, man? He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Man, he balled his tail off tonight. Russell Westbrook had a horrible game on the offensive side of the ball, but Russ did other things, man, that made up for it. You know what I mean? I was getting a little upset, a little angry, you know, while the game was going on, because I'm like, man, why is he taking so many shots? He seen that his shot is not falling. So I felt like at that point, once he recognized that his shot wasn't falling, he should have started driving to the hoop. And if it's nothing there, kicking it out to some open shooters. But Russ was forcing it a little bit. And I know he's happy, you know, excited about being back in the playoffs, going up against Kevin Durant. But he got to play a little bit smarter than he did tonight. But hey, I'm nitpicking, because the things that he did, the energy that he brought, the defensive plays that he brought, the 50-50 ball, the hustle plays, the rebounding, the 10 assists, it was enough. It got us over the hump tonight. Terrence Mann, I think he dropped like, I think he had 10 points. Let me see, just to make sure, man. Terrence Mann, what did he have here? He went 3 for 6 from the floor and he dropped 10 points. So he played okay. He didn't go crazy. Norman Powell dropped 14 off the bench. Now, here's the thing that I'm looking at. If you think about Norman Powell only scoring 14 points, we know that he can do much better than that. He didn't have a bad game, but he wasn't clicking like normal. Batum, he didn't shoot well tonight at all. I only think he took 3 shots the entire game, and he only made 1. Mason Plumlee had a decent game as a backup. I think he pulled down 10 rebounds. That's all you can ask for. Zubac balled, man. Zubac was in the middle, you know, contesting shots. He pulled down, I think, 14 rebounds, scored 12 points, I think. So he had a solid game, man. It was a collective effort by all of the guys, man. And this was the game that the Clippers needed. Now, what I think is going to happen going forward, I think off the back of this game, we're going to see the Clippers gain a lot of confidence, because right now, they hear the rumblings too. They hear they're going to get swept. They hear KD is this monster. Nobody can beat them, this and that. They hear all the rumblings too. They human beings. But what I will say, this game tonight gives the Clippers a lot of confidence going forward, knowing that they can handle the Phoenix Suns. Now, they're not out of the woods. Phoenix is going to come back in the next game, and they're going to be fired up because they're going to want to try to at least get the split at their house and then take off coming over here to Los Angeles. But if I was Clippers, I would try to do everything in my power to get a second win if it's possible. Because if you get a second win in Phoenix, man, you got them behind it. You got them behind it at that point. You know what I mean? So it's going to be very interesting to see what the coach does for the Phoenix Suns, what kind of adjustments he's going to make. But the one thing I will say, you can tell, and I was one of the guys, I'm not going to lie, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys was out there complaining about Ty Lue all season with the Morris situation or whatever. But if you give Ty Lue a few days to game plan, he's a genius. He's the master once he get that time to game plan for any team. That's the one thing I noticed about Ty Lue. So it's going to be very interesting, man. Like I said again, going forward, just to see what Monty Williams is going to do and see how Ty Lue is going to combat that. But hats off, big salute to Kawhi Leonard dropping 38 points on them. Everybody else pitched in. Hats off to Russell Westbrook when you didn't have a great game, but you accommodated the team with the other things: hustle, defense, a steal here, a block there, a rebound here, a couple assists. So he made up for a bad shooting night by doing the other little things that you need out of a player when he doesn't have it going. So hats off to Russ. Terrence Mann, you didn't go crazy, but you had a solid game. You played some good defense at times. Norman Powell, we know you could do a lot better, but 14 points, we'd take it in the win. Bones Highland even got a little action, got him a steal, went to the basket, even though I thought Devin Booker fouled him. But guess what? They took the ball out and gave it to Phoenix, man. There was a lot of bad calls in these games, man, but we're not going to start complaining about the refs. We got the win, man. So, yeah, like I said, man, I'm fresh out the bar. Just finished watching the game. I thought it was an excellent game. Clippers got the win, and hats off to Clipper Nation. Passport T, buckets and boards, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.